Sorry, guys, I am late. Better late than never as we get a wreck on the first one. We got Tyler out front at Wild West, Nick second, Curtis Prince in third, Jason Mung in that number 70 in fourth, Donahue in fifth, Joseph Brooks in sixth, Zach Clifton coming out off of pit road, and Clint McFadden did not grid. Let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what happened on the start there that we happened to miss. Let's go into turn number one. Who gets... Oh, Donahue into the back. Oh, no, that's Brooks into the back of... That was definitely a Donahue setup that Brooks is driving. Tyler out front, Nowak in first, Prince in second, because you drove right through somebody. As we are racing... No, I'm broadcasting right now. I'm just talking shit as a broadcaster. Tyler at the front of the pack right now in that number 89. As they come up the hill, let me go ahead and... No. As they come down through the left-hander, down the hill, should be coming to the start-finish line. Trying to figure out where we're at. Yep, here's the start-finish line. All right, I gotta move because you guys are gonna make me laugh too much. Have fun. All right, guys, we are having too much fun here at AMX as the street stocks take on Wild West in the middle of heat race number one. We are halfway through this one as Nowak, Mr. Consistency, trying to put the heat on Taylor down into the turn. Taylor has a little bit of a lead. Nowak trying to close in. It's 1 second back, but 1 second can be taken up pretty quick here. What's up, Uncle Kenny? Yeah, I got another one after this, and then, oh, who knows? We might end up doing Wide Open Wednesday. As the BGM, good old boy Street Stocks, are racing here with 1 lap to go. Taylor out front, down into turn number one. Nowak just closes a ton going in here. Look at how much he gained through turn number one. About almost 3/10 of a second on the leader. Can he catch Taylor for a last-minute pass? As he is closing a little bit more, they're going to make it interesting here as they go through the hairpin right-hander. Whole lot of lefts and rights here at the Wild West. Now Taylor's going to pull him through the middle part of the track. One more left-hander and a long straightaway for Nick Nowak to have the chance to get to Taylor Vandenbush as they come out of the final turn down the hill. They can see the start-finish line. Who's going to take heat race number one? It's going to be Taylor, then Nick. Donahue's going to bring it home in third. Princess is going to come home fourth. Jason Mung right behind him. Here comes Joseph Brooks in that number 54. He's going to take the 6th position. And Zach Clifton in the 7th spot. We got a little bit of a break from these, but now we get to watch them again. You haven't seen these guys here yet? Yeah, they do it. They do it, well, it was every Thursday, but they switched to Wednesdays, so we're going to go to heat race number 2. Let's go ahead. I can pull up the starting grid for this one because I'm here on time. We have David starting on the pole, Anthony second. These are random heats, not based on qualifying. Robert in third, Austin in fourth. Straight line Metoxin starting in that 5th position. Joshua Thomas in 6th. Then we got Jacob in 7th. And Cody with a K starting 8th. And Shotgun on the field. 4 laps here in heat race number 2. Who's going to take it? Go ahead and get to the right view. All right, David, your car's a little rusty. Coming down to the start-finish line, waiting on the green flag. Green flag is out. As David gets a decent jump, but here's Anthony on the outside as they head down towards turn number 1. Anthony's going to get a nice little angle in. He's going to be able to get up underneath David and make a little bit of contact, but Anthony gets around down the hill. coming up to the right-hander. Anthony in the lead as he's got Joshua on his heels on the 22, working the outside. Oh, we got contact between Austin and David. Oh, we got one turnaround. That is straight line Metoxin. Show off. Metoxin showing off. Oh, Anthony gets turned. Oh, Austin gets turned off. Metoxin straight lines him. Oof, hate to see it. As Anthony leads the field, Joshua in second, David in third, Robert in fourth, Cody in fifth, Jacob in sixth, Nathan seventh, Austin in eighth. Anthony, thank you for the share. Zach, thank you for the like. Uncle Kenny, I said thank you, I think already, but thank you for the like again. As Austin and Nathan battle for that last spot. Anthony driving away from the field. Joshua in second. David in that third spot. Robert in fourth. This might be the battle on the track for the fourth position. As here comes Cody up underneath them. He's going to make simple work of it as he gets around Robert. But can Robert get him back on the left-hander? No. Cody with a good run to the high side. Oh, maybe not. Cody doesn't get the run. But Robert gets it crossed over as you see him fighting that wheel. Cody ends up getting around. Jacob all comfy by himself as Nathan trying to close in. Austin in eighth. Back up front as Anthony in the lead. Remember, anything can happen in these things. One wrong bounce, one little tip. These things can go flying or rolling, and we could get a new leader in an instant. Anthony continues to lead the field as he comes around the right-hander. 2 more laps for him. Joshua trying to figure out how to close. He has closed a little bit, about 0.3 of a second. He was 2 seconds back. So can Joshua catch Anthony and make a challenge for the win here in heat race number 2? Not many more opportunities as I don't have the track map up. Sorry, guys. Why does it do that? It always does that. It always makes me refresh it. Damn you, STK. 1 lap to go for Anthony, Joshua, David, Cody, Robert, Nathan, Jacob, and Austin here in heat race number 2 here as they come down the hill. Anthony out front, Joshua in second. Joshua has lost some ground. Now 0.2 of a second. He's too far back. He's not going to be able to get Anthony. He makes a big mistake through the right-hander. Into the left-hander. These things are definitely made to go left, but Anthony's figured out how to make it go both ways as he comes up the hill, makes the left-hand turn, and he sees the checkered flag in the air for heat race number 1 as he's going to win his first heat in the new season. Good win, Anthony. Joshua second, David third, Cody fourth, Robert fifth. As we got a battle here for fifth. Robert got around Nathan. Nathan trying to close in. Maybe I called that too soon. Nope. Robert's going to take fifth. Nathan second. Here comes Austin. And then Jacob in that 8th position. All right. So we are going to get a warm up here as they got a 3-minute warm up before the feature. What do you think, Uncle Kenny? Didn't you watch these before? I could have swore you watched these before when I was broadcasting. Up here comes Joseph Brooks. He's going to come out and take a lap. As we got a couple more coming out. As these guys come out on the track to turn a few laps here. Gonna be wild here tonight. Go check out the blimp. Just take a look at what they look like over the track. Guys, I don't know if you notice. Oh yeah, they do this usually right before the Pro 2s. But guys, I don't know if you know this. Facebook let me do the subs. So we got subscriptions now available over on Facebook. If I wonder who's gonna end up being our first Facebook subscriber. Is $5 a month, not a big expense. But guys, I'm gonna leave you with a little bit here. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Oh, did I just get a raid? What's up, everybody? Thank you. Thank you for coming to watch. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Bottom Split, for the raid. I'm pretty sure that's who raided me. It's not telling me, but I'm going to assume that was you. This is Street Stocks at Wild West. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this, but this is going to be absolutely wild here tonight, guys. We have about we got about 16, 17 street stocks out here are gonna do battle out on Wild West. Sorry, they're doing the drivers meeting. I'm just listening to that. So the top 3 finishers from last season are gonna get sent to the back. Trouble. What's up? BS. What's up, Justin? Thank you guys for coming to hang out. Josh, thank you for the like over on Facebook. As we are getting ready for the end of warm-up. Warm-up is done. I'm not going to get to use the bathroom, but that's okay. I think that's the second time Bottom Split has rated me. I just wanted to make sure I got a thank you in there. All right, let's go. Go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. As we got Taylor on the pole, Anthony in second, Nick Nowak in third, Joshua in fourth, James Donahue in fifth, David in sixth, Curtis Prince in that seventh position, Cody with a K in eighth, Jason, we know it, in that ninth spot, Robert in 10th, Joseph Brooks in 11th, Straight Line Matoxin in 12th. Then we're going to have Zach Clifton in 13th, Austin in 14th, Clint in 15th, and Jacob in 16th. So 16 cars here tonight. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer here. Oh, chopper view for the first lap. Eric, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to come down the hill and we're going to take the green flag here tonight. As you see. Is that Cody goofing off back there? Nope, that's not Cody. That is Clint, I think, goofing off. Or Zach, maybe. All right, about to go green flag here. As they come down. Cross the start finish line. Lap number 1. Let's see if they can make it through turn number 1. They're going to send it down. Nick with the lead as Josh tries to work them. Sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and pull up the session. Stay down into turn number 2. Top 3 breaking away as the rest of the field's going to pile in. Are we going to get a pile up? Here's the pile up. Pile up in the second turn. We got a cluster as they are stuck down in that turn. Who all got stuck there? Wow. Big wreck down there as the 218 Austin gets stuck up on the wall. Let's go back and take a look at what happened there. Somebody stepped on it. I know Austin was involved in that one. Austin had to tow. This is everything you didn't need to know, right? Austin tries to get underneath and gets bound up, and everybody just piles in. Into turn number 2. That is what caused that one. Let's get back up here. Back up to the front of the pack as Nick leads the field with Josh chasing him down. Donahue in the 3rd spot. Then we got a battle for fourth between Mung and Princess, as Princess gets caught up on the inside wall, Mung on the outside. Mung's going to go ahead and take that fourth position. Princess now has to fight for fifth as Metoxin tries to get up underneath him. Up the hill as they run side by side for fifth. Bender, thank you for the follow. Yeah, you should, Eric. Side by side down the hill. Give Jason that fourth position as Metoxin trying to close in on him. These guys are getting angry down in the back of the pack as Tyler has made his way up to the 8th position after having to take that EOL. He's side by side with Joseph Brooks. Is he going to get the 7th spot? He's going to go down into turn number 2. Brooks locks him up. Princess gets bound up. They get a little bit of contact. That's going to slow down Taylor as he heads down into the left-hander. He's going to go ahead and take the 7th spot. Next in line for the 89 is going to be Curtis Princess. Remember, these guys are going to take a break at the halfway point like they do. Restack them. Let anybody who's one lap down get a lap back as these guys continue to run. And they come down the hill here to complete lap number 3, sorry. Back up at the front of the pack. Nick Nowak continues to lead. Josh in second. Donahue in third. Then we got Jason Mung in fourth with Metoxin all over his back bumper. So we got a big battle for the 4th position as Nathan tries to run the outside up around Mung. That doesn't help him. He's going to lose some ground on him. He's going to try to make it up through the left-hander. Back up the hill they go. It's Curtis Prince, but I call him Princess. Long story. We just have fun with it. Down into the left-hander, down the hill as these guys complete lap number 4. Jason Mung's going to keep that 4th position as they cross the start-finish line. Oh, man, that was wild. Here comes Taylor up around Princess as they come down into turn number 1. Sends Princess back to the 7th spot. Joseph Brooks in 8th. Clint McFadden in 9th. Anthony still struggling back here in the 10th position, trying to make his way back up to the front. Got Robert in the 11th spot. Zach Clifton in 12th. David in 13th. Jacob in 14th. And Cody with a K in that 15th position. And Austin did not come back out. Nick continuing to lead the field as I believe they're going to get their break. Lap number 7 or 8. I'm not sure. I didn't look. I'm sure it's in there. Here comes Austin. Austin finally getting back out on the track. Josh and Donahue now battling it out for that 2nd position. Donahue going to cut up underneath Joshua as they head down into turn number 2. He catches the inside berm a little bit. That's going to slow him up. Down into the left-hander. Every time I look at Donahue, he gets a little mistake. They're going to come back up the hill as they battle it out for that 2nd position. Nick Nowak way out in front, 4.1 seconds, 4 seconds up ahead. Down the hill they go. Nowak going to cross the line. Joshua 2nd. James Donahue in 3rd. Jason Mung in that 4th position. Here comes Nathan Metoxin trying to close back in on him as Taylor Vandenbush is on the hunt in that number 89. Battle for the 4th position. Metoxin trying to get up underneath Mung as they battle side by side. Mung's got the position coming into the right-hander. Metoxin on the outside. Oh, Mung! He crosses it up. That's going to give straight line Metoxin that 4th position. Mung's got to settle back for 5th. Taylor right behind him. Next in his sights is going to be Mung. Princess trying to fight off Joseph Brooks as they come into the left-hander. Oh, we got more battling back here as Anthony gets around Clint. Comp caution is out as Nick Nowak takes the caution flag. Donahue 2nd as he got around Josh. Jason Mung in fourth. Taylor in fifth. Princess is gonna, oh, who's gonna make it? Princess is gonna take the sixth spot across the line. Straight line with Toxin is gonna be stuck in seventh. Brooks in eighth. Anthony is gonna come across ninth. Clint in 10th. Zach, Cody, Robert, David, and eventually Jacob are going to round out the field as these guys get lined up over here. So we have the Janus Racing fastest lap that they're going to be giving away prizes for. Right now, the fastest person on the track has been, is it Nick? Let's see, he did a 5175. Nick Nowak currently holding that fast lap here tonight with a 51.75. Guys, later on we're going to be doing the Pro 2 lights here. You don't want to miss that. Honestly, they're slower than the street stocks. These street stocks actually have some speed to them on these off-road dirt courses. All right, they're getting racked up, stacked up. Nowak in the lead. Is Anthony or is Austin getting a lap back? Yep, he's going to get one lap back. So that's part of what they do is they give that driver at least one lap back as he's going to drive around the field. I think he's still going to be a lap down. I don't think they're going to give him two. I think they only give him one. All right, let's see. I guess I would have had time to pull somebody in. So Nick Nowak going to start the field out again. This will be the last run to the finish here, guys. Going to be a wild one. Don't go anywhere as these guys get ready. Where is Austin? How close is he? Oh, he's coming up on the field. So they're going to start rolling now as they're going to get ready to go green flag. So Nick's going to bring him down the hill for the green flag. Nick has led every lap so far. Can Taylor catch him now up to the 5th position? Can he make some ground here? Is they're going to go green flag just right up in this zone. Anytime now. Green flag is out. Nick Nowak down towards turn number 1. Single file for the field. How long will it stay that way? Joshua tries to get up underneath. James can't do anything with it as they come down the hill. Jason in that 3rd spot. Metoxin. What happened to Vandenbush? Vandenbush with contact. Oh, man. Let's go back and take a look at what happened there as they stacked them up big time on that start. Let's see. Let's see what happened to Vandenbush down into turn number 1. Vern, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, he gets in the back of Mung and checks up, and Princess turns him around. Anthony and Cody both slide up into him. Oh, that is 2 contenders for this season. That is a big surprise, or 3 contenders. That is a big surprise as these guys have a bunch of work to put in now. As all 3 of them are now running 13th, 14th, and 15th. Nick's going to go back to where he was out in the lead. Now 1.4 seconds over 2nd place. Donahue and Josh battling hard for that 2nd position. Donahue has it. Josh wants it as they come into the right-hander. Looks like Donahue's going to be able to break free. Can he close in on Nowak? Donahue in that number 81. He has shown some speed before. Don't be surprised if he can make a move as they come around and come down the hill. Oh, Donahue just closed a ton on the leaders. It's now 0.7 of a second. Donahue coming down the hill. Hit a couple bumps wrong. That's going to cost some time as they head down towards the left-hander. Oh, man, he just nosed it in hard. Giving it a lot up through the left-hander turn number 1. Donahue on the hunt, trying to close in. Joshua right behind him in the 22. We got Jason Mung in 4th. Nathan Metoxin in that 5th position. Clifton in 6th. Clint in 7th. Joseph Brooks in 8th. Princess in 9th. Dave in 10th. Robert in that. Oh, Robert in 10th, I think. Yeah, somebody disappeared. Oh, Zach Clifton flies off the track. He went out of bounds and gets sent to the pit road. Let's take a look at what happened here. Coming down the hill for the 461. That's why I got confused. Watch how simple it is to make one little mistake and you are gone. That is kind of a iRacing glitch there, I would say. As Nick Nowak continues to lead, Donahue trying to close in on 2nd. Nowak is not getting away from Donahue. Donahue is trying to keep the heat on him as Joshua sits in the 3rd spot. Jason Mung starting to feel the pressure from Metoxen. The one thing he's got going for him is Metoxen continues to make mistakes. Clint in that 6th position as Brooks tries to close in on him. As Princess is probably pretty comfortable right now. David Anthony now up to 10th. Robert in 11th. Vandenbush in 12th. Man, so much work these guys put in. All the way back in the pack now. Oh, Cody trying to get around the 72. They're going to make contact. Side by side, they're going to drag race up the hill. They're going to go around the left-hander. Cody should have the position. As the 72 of Jacobs going to cross him over out at the final turn to come down the hill. Oh, he hits the bump wrong, gets all squirrely. He's going to lose a bunch of positions. He's going to lose some positions. Can't call it a bunch because he was already at the back. But look at who has caught our leader, James Donahue, starting to put some pressure on Nick Nowak for the lead. Down into the left-hander. They're going to come down the hill. They're going to get 2 to go this time by as they race down to the start-finish line. Donahue in the number 81, doing great. I should stop watching him because he makes a mistake every time. Nick Nowak in the lead, down into turn number 1. Donahue definitely closing in as they come up and down the hill. Battle for first is starting to heat up. Down into the right-hander, turn number 2. Donahue makes a bunch of ground, gets into Nowak. We got contact for the lead as they come into the left-hander. Back up the hill, heading towards the left-hander. Up the hill, Donahue trying to close in 0.6 of a second back. They're going to go through the left-hander down the hill to see the white flag. They're going to race to it down the hill. Donahue's got to be so careful not to overdrive it here. 1 lap to go. Nowak in the lead. Donahue in 2nd. Down into turn number 1. Donahue makes a great turn through turn 1. They're going to come down the hill. Head to the left-hander. Can Donahue get to Nowak? Will he give him the bump? Through the left-hander. Almost gets into the back of him. Turn number 2. Now down to turn number 3. Nowak continues to lead. Donahue trying to close in. Up the hill. They got 1 more left-hander and a long straightaway. As they climb the hill, that stays pretty constant. About 0.5 of a second between first and second. Donahue's going to try and swing wide. He's going to come down the hill. Nowak in the lead. Donahue 2nd. He's losing ground. Out of the final turn, it's going to be Nowak for the win. Donahue 2nd. Here comes Joshua. He's going to go ahead and finish 3rd. Nowak 4th. Mung in 5th. Clint 6th. Joseph 7th. Taylor and Anthony battling it out for that 8th position. Taylor made a comeback. It is going to be Anthony at the line. Wow, how close was that? Let's go back and take a look and see how close that one was. That was a close finish between those two. These two, look at how close this finish is. Anthony barely nudges out Vandenbush for that 8th position. Only those two would make it that interesting. Get back up to the front as these guys are coming down to get their pictures taken and get ready for the interviews. What's up, Brennan? Yeah, these guys, it's pretty cool. I need to go ahead and shut off their chat so that you guys can't hear this side of it. As they get lined up. That's good for me. I'm going to keep that. Let's go into Discord. Let's see if we can go talk to our third place finisher, Joshua Thomas, newcomer here on the series. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, or if you prefer, a lot of times Facebook has some deals. Send us some stars. They are doubling them up for us here tonight. Let me go ahead, jump in Discord. Let's see if Joshua is ready for us. Let's see. I found him. All right, let me make sure this is going to work because, sometimes it doesn't like to. It looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and bring in Josh. Josh, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Man, what a race you and Donahue had for that second position. It looked like for a little while Nick was in a league of his own, but man, you raced the heck out of that number 22 tonight.
Yeah, man. I mean, I really don't run these a whole lot with Anthony and Nick and all them, but I appreciate them letting me jump in there last minute. But yeah, that was a heck of a race between me and Donahue. I kept messing up in that one sharp right-handed curve. I don't know what curve it is, but I messed up there quite a few times, and we just went back and forth, just changing positions. And there on that comp yellow, he just started pulling from me, and there wasn't nothing I can do.
Yeah, these street stocks are definitely unique, and they're tricky to drive on the dirt road. They are fast, but they're definitely tricky. What was the hardest part about tonight? Was it trying to keep the car from flipping over, or was it just the technicality of the turns?
I think it was more just the technicality of the turns, but there's a little trick to these about getting the shocks, the compression and rebound and stuff set just right. And once you get those set up right, the car doesn't bounce as bad as they usually do. So they're a little bit more drivable. You just got to be able to know how to control the throttle on them. That's the biggest thing about these. They'll turn in a heartbeat.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds like you got your biggest fan there in the background.
Yeah, she keeps running back and forth saying "da da da da." So she's definitely here to cheer me on for sure.
You gotta love it. Well, you got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to? Because that was definitely a great run for you tonight.
I just want to thank my teammates over at Dirty South Motorsports. We put a lot of time and effort into figuring these cars out and how to drive them. And I'd like to thank my fiance and my little girl for giving me the time to get on here and run it with these guys. And I appreciate Anthony and Nick and all of them for putting on the show for us.
Yeah, it's definitely a good show. Thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next week.
Anytime, man. Thank you.
No problem. All right, so that is Josh Thomas. Let's go ahead and bring in Donahue. Where you at, Donahue? Uh-oh, did Donahue run away from me? Oh, how you gonna do that to me, Donahue? I thought we were friends. All right, so we're gonna bring in our winner. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our race winner because I don't see Donahue in here. Well, I had to skip second place because apparently Marshawn Lynch didn't want an interview. Does he realize he's gonna get a fine? No, just kidding.
He should. No, he said he had something he had to go do like right away, so
I'm
we had to
just
hurry and get our picture done so we went. So yeah.
I'll just pick it out. Well, Mr. Consistency, you start off the season right. What a run there. Donahue put a ton of pressure on you at the end there, but you were able to hold them off, and lead every lap here tonight and take the victory.
It is a huge way to start the season to come up with a win and to lead laps because we get points for every lap led, which is an awesome way to start. So Yeah, James and Josh Thomas were racing, battling hard. And Donahue's faster. He's really fast in his cars. I've seen him coming, and I messed up a few times in the last couple laps because I was watching that little mirror up there, and I seen him come in and mess up and protect my line a little bit and stuff like that. It definitely put the pressure on me at the end. That's for sure.
Yeah, you know, there's a reason why dirt cars don't have mirrors, and I think it's so they continue to go faster because you look in that mirror, it definitely slows you down. Now, do you know if the fastest lap award goes to the race or for the night?
For the race itself, not the heat races, but
All
the
right,
race itself. So.
it looks like you got the fastest lap with a 51.75, so you get that award on top of winning everything you were in today. Top
Well,
of
I
win,
didn't win
oh,
the heat.
you
I
didn't
got
win
second.
the heat. Yeah, you got
I got
second.
second in the heat.
But
Which is,
leading every lap in the feature, though, I mean, that is huge.
that's huge. Like I said, we get 1 point for leading the lap in these off-road races, and that little 15-point swing, whatever, is gonna make a huge difference at the end of the season when it comes to final point. So,
Well, as always, I'm used to talking to you because, you know, you are Mr. Consistency until the end of last season. I don't know what happened. You broke. But, man, you take the first win here of the season for the BGM Racing, good old boys street stocks. You got anybody you want to give a shout out to, friends, family, sponsors?
absolutely, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting these MDiTV. You do an awesome job, and we love watching it back and listening and watching the replay of them. Everybody at AMXI Racing for joining and hopping in. We've got, I'll say, the best group of guys in iRacing that race with us, and it's so much fun and so supportive of each other. Of course, BGM Racing for being the title sponsor for this again, and then also James Family Racing or James Racing for hopping on and being our fastest lap sponsor this season, which is really cool because I'm the first winner. You can't take that away from me for nothing. So,
Right.
and I got to thank all of our other sponsors too. Just a Trim Lawn Service, CG Motorsports, R&M Automotive, DenMad Motorsports, and Minden Tahoe Airport too for all hopping on this season. It's great to have so many people in here that support us all throughout the whole season. And no matter what we do, we couldn't do without all of their support. That's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, one positive thing you and I can both take away from here is when I shut down the stream, we're the only ones that we can say we are the only ones to make it to victory lane this season. I mean, I guess I'm by default, but still, I'll take it. Okay.
I do want to thank my real life sponsors my race truck, K&R Auto Body out of Lewistown too. Can't forget them. They do a lot for me.
Yeah, you can't forget the real life stuff.
Yeah. It's off season, but I can't forget about them.
Well, enjoy the victory. I know you got some Pro 2 lights to get ready for, so I'm gonna bounce out of here and good win.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, James. Have a good night.
No problem, bud. All right, so that's Nick Nowak, the winner. Let's go ahead and bring up tonight's results. Oh, where are your results? Results. There you are. All right. So we got Nick Nowak with the win, Donahue in second, Joshua Thomas in third, Nathan Straightline Matoxin in fourth, Jason Mung in fifth. Feel like you beat Anthony? Yeah. Clint McFadden in sixth, Joseph Brooks in seventh, Anthony in eighth. Taylor in that ninth position. I'll tell you what, they had a heck of a run for eighth coming to the line. And Princess going to finish 10th. David in 11th. Robert in 12th. Cody with a K in 13th. Jacob's going to bring it home 14th. Austin with a rough night in that 15th position. And Zach Clifton off the track and into pit road is going to bring it home in 16th. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this down. We'll be back. Oh, you know, about 10:45 Eastern for some Pro 2 lights here at Wild West. Until then, be safe